there is a quiet miracle unfolding right now, in this exact fraction of a second. Not in a distant future where you have finally perfected yourself. Not in a past you are fondly remembering. Not in a hypothetical timeline where all the conditions of your life have been meticulously arranged by your own exhausting effort. Right now. And the miracle is not an event happening outside of you. It is not a sudden shift in the weather or a spectacular alignment of the stars. The miracle is simply you. It is the undeniable, breathtaking fact of your existence. It is the soft, rhythmic rising and falling of your chest. It is the effortless, silent intelligence that is currently listening to these words, translating them into meaning and recognizing the profound truth hidden within them. Welcome. Welcome to the absolute, radiant center of your own life. You have arrived. And I say this not as a comforting metaphor, but as the most solid, unshakable truth that exists in the unified field. You have arrived at the only destination that has ever truly mattered. You have arrived at yourself. For the longest time, the world offered you a very different story. It handed you a heavy, complicated narrative that suggested you were incomplete. It told you that your light was something you had to generate through sheer force of will. It implied that you were a small, separate entity moving through a vast, indifferent universe, and that if you wanted to be seen, if you wanted to be loved, if you wanted to experience true abundance, you had to burn yourself out to earn it. You had to prove your worth. You had to constantly improve, constantly strive, and constantly monitor your progress to ensure you were finally becoming enough. But you have beautifully, triumphantly seen through that entire illusion. You have recognized that the old paradigm was nothing more than a temporary dream, a dense layer of clouds that temporarily obscured the brilliant, unshakable reality of who you actually are. And who you are is the always present awareness. Think about the sun for a moment. The sun does not wake up in the morning and wonder if it has enough energy to shine. It does not look at the earth and strategize about how to distribute its warmth. It does not feel anxious about whether the trees will appreciate its light or whether the oceans will adequately reflect its brilliance. The sun simply rests in its own nature. It simply exists. And by the sheer, effortless virtue of its existence, it brings entire worlds to life. It causes forests to grow, rivers to thaw, and skies to turn a brilliant, piercing blue. You are the sun of your own reality. You do not have to try to be magnificent. You do not have to practice being divine. The intelligence that beats your heart, that effortlessly spins the galaxies, and that breathes life into every single atom of the seamless reality is the exact same intelligence that is looking out through your eyes right now. You are not a fragment of the divine. You are the entirety of it, beautifully expressing itself in this specific, breathtaking, unrepeatable form. When this realization moves from being a beautiful concept in your mind to a lived, physical experience in your body, everything in your world fundamentally changes. The heavy, exhausting armor you have been carrying for so long simply falls away. The subtle, underlying tension that whispered you needed to be doing more, being more, or achieving more completely dissolves into the warm light of the natural state. Because you realize that there is nothing left to achieve. How can you achieve what you already are? How can you travel toward a destination when you are the very space in which the journey is taking place? This is the profound, beautiful relief of your true nature. You are the space. You are the boundless, luminous awareness in which every thought, every feeling, and every physical circumstance arises, dances for a moment, and eventually fades away. And because you are the space, You are completely untouched by the temporary movements of the world. When a storm passes through the sky is not damaged. The sky does not panic. The sky does not try to fight the lightning or push away the rain. It simply holds the storm, knowing with absolute, unshakable certainty that the storm will pass and the infinite clear blue expanse will remain exactly as it has always been. You are that sky. The events of your life, the beautifully joyous ones and the ones that once felt heavy or complicated, are simply weather passing through the vastness of your consciousness. They do not define you, they do not limit you, and they certainly do not dictate your worth. Your worth is absolute. It is a fixed, eternal constant in the unified field. When you rest in this quiet, majestic knowing, you begin to experience the world not as a series of obstacles to overcome, but as a joyous, effortless reflection of your own perfection. This is where the magic of your daily life truly begins, because you are no longer trying to force the mirror to smile. You are simply standing in front of it, radiating your own complete, inherent happiness, and watching as the mirror flawlessly, enthusiastically smiles back. The people you encounter begin to treat you with a level of respect, kindness, and deep adoration that feels almost miraculous. But it is not a miracle. It is simply the natural law of the seamless reality. They are responding to the frequency of absolute wholeness that you are effortlessly broadcasting. They are catching the light of your always present awareness. The opportunities you have chosen to experience, the wealth, the absolute freedom, the profound creative expressions, do not require you to hustle or grind. They simply flow to you, arriving perfectly on time, moving along the path of least resistance, because you have removed all the resistance. You have stopped believing that you are separate from the things you desire. You understand that a desire is simply a preview of what you have already created in the invisible realm, joyously announcing its imminent arrival in the physical world. So you do not wait with anxiety. You wait with the calm, luxurious anticipation of a royal guest who knows the banquet has been prepared exclusively in their honor. You sit at the table of your own life, completely relaxed, breathing deeply, and you allow the universe to serve you. Notice how this feels in your physical body right now. Notice the spaciousness in your chest. Notice the quiet, grounded stability in your core. Notice the gentle, loving silence that has settled over your mind. This silence is not empty. It is not a void. It is the richest, most vibrant, most profoundly alive substance in existence. It is the frequency of pure potential. It is the hum of the universe entirely aligned in your favor. And you get to live here. You get to make this absolute, unshakable peace your permanent residence. You do not have to visit it only during moments of quiet reflection and then abandon it when you step out into the world. You take it with you. You wear it like a magnificent, invisible garment of light. When you walk into a crowded room, you bring the peace with you. When you open your messages, you read them through the lens of your own absolute completion. When you look at your future, you do not see a blank, terrifying unknown. You see a beautifully illuminated path paved entirely with golden opportunities and breathtaking joy. Because you know that wherever you go, the unified field goes with you. You are its beautiful center. If this transmission is resonating deeply within you today, if it feels like you are not learning something new, but simply remembering an ancient, beautiful truth that has always lived in your bones, I want to celebrate this moment of remembering with you. The comment section below is a curated, radiant space. It is a gathering place for those who have stepped out of the illusion of effort and into the light of their own mastery. I warmly and joyously invite you to leave a physical marker of your presence there today. Write down the truth of your experience. Comment, "I am the quiet miracle of my reality." By placing those words into the world, you are making a powerful, joyous declaration. You are telling the universe that you recognize your own divinity. You are acknowledging that you are the light and that you are finally completely ready to let that light shine without a single apology or hesitation. And if you wish to remain beautifully anchored in this frequency, if you desire to be consistently, lovingly reminded of your own absolute perfection as you navigate your beautiful life, then the subscribe button is a simple, joyous gift you can give yourself. It is a way of choosing this reality again and again. It is a way of inviting this profound, effortless peace to be the soundtrack of your days. We are here simply to hold the mirror up so you can see how magnificent you truly are. So here we are, at the beautiful culmination of our time together. And yet, nothing is concluding. The awareness that you are has no beginning and no end. We arrive, simply, perfectly, back at the present moment, right now. Take one more deep, luxurious breath. Draw the air in, and as you release it, let go of any lingering illusion that you need to be anything other than exactly what you are. You are the quiet miracle. You are the stillness underneath the movement. You are the brilliant, radiant space in which everything beautiful is currently happening. You are entirely, unconditionally, perfectly whole. And you always have been. Welcome home.